Hi folks, it's Hund. This is just a quickie for those who subscribe to me and may have wondered where new content. The short story is that I'm leaving life, but I may come back but do something different, maybe other games as well. But the long story is a bit more complex than that, so here it is. First of all, I found a life, a real one. I'm currently studying cars to become a mechanic. This is one of my many passions. Second of all, well, a bit tired of TF2. The game is still fun, even when bots are here. The problem is how you play the game with other players. Right now I just enjoy loading up my self-made map, which is nearing completion by the way, and I add a few TF bots and I have fun. Sure, their gameplay is shallow, but I can destroy them peacefully and I don't feel the problems that other players give me. The game in itself is still great, and I get a lot of enjoyment from playing it in both a silly way or a serious way. I know, shocking, right? A guy who likes all aspects of the game? Crazy! But that's the thing. I, especially as a medic main, love to play seriously. It's basically what medic was made for, winning games. I'm not one to suck the member of my soldier with a crit screen while he mows down the enemy team who didn't feel like coordinating today, ruining the fun for everyone. I like to be with the entire team, healing fairly, yes, even the spies, and occasionally whipping out a weapon to engage in sadistic activities as a supposed weak at combat class, all on the way to victory. And that is where the problems start. You see, when you reach your skill peak, it's hard to go back. I must be some kind of power freak because I absolutely hate it when I'm losing badly and it's all out of control. There's just nothing I can do to fix it, especially when I play medic. I feel like it's my role to make sure all the pieces fall in place and that victory is earned and deserved. But the matchmaking is just so damn unbalanced, and when you're in a team of absolute noobs, which nothing wrong with, everyone's gotta start somewhere. But the enemy team is just crushing ours and I feel completely powerless as I end up in an overwhelming scenario every goddamn time, outnumbered and outgunned. Not fun at all. Heck, sometimes it feels like my team is trying to lose, with no exaggeration. I get it guys, messing around being silly is very fun, I do it often. But it's often wrong place, wrong time. And if I even dare to suggest winning the video game once a day after a big streak of losing, it's somehow all my fault. I'm ruining everyone's fun and I should go KMS or, go play competitive. Now, I understand. You want to play casual and not worry much. That is entirely fair. But where do I go then? Valve Competitive. That glorified casual garbage full of cheaters and unserious people. Yes, I've had someone go fish scout only in a game of competitive mode. What other options do I have? Organized competitive leagues. Oh yeah, I sure as hell want to join the people who only accept one method of playing and no other, who ban my favorite weapons, and God forbid you even dare to play in an original way, and not mentioning the recluse map pool and off-classing. Oh yeah, I'm sure they'd love me. Me, who likes to run around with a Blood Saga, a quick fix and a solemn vow, daring to play a hybrid medic who can heal the entire team while also defending himself in a proper way. I'm sure they'd love that. Not in a million years. No, the only way I've been able to enjoy the game lately was just to completely turn off chat, voice chat and text chat, equip noob cosmetics and weapons, and just run around with my brain completely turned off. And even that fails because of the times where I can't do shit because of unbalanced matches. And that's not even mentioning the absolute shit behavior that TF2 players developed recently. I mean, maybe it's nostalgia blindness, but I swear there was a lot less N-words a few years back when I joined before Jungle Inferno. And it's not just saying the N-words, they are said with the specific purpose of angering other players. Trolling, but worse. If you engage in such behavior, just be lucky. I don't know where you live and what you look like, because believe me, I would not restrain myself. Happy little accidents. something sharp. Honestly, it feels like I'm talking constantly to a bunch of cultists. Like, okay. I'm gonna skip the political chapters because I know this is going to get me flamed, but I mean, even in my own little country of shit France, it feels like that crap is propagating like 1933. By continuously acting like saying racist shit and the like is normal, even as a joke, even as black humor, dark humor, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to use it as an excuse, but just using it non-seriously makes actual morons and racists think that their mentality is normal and accepted, and by our tolerance, they are allowed to spread their intolerance. Come on, folks. Don't just stay inactive over this. But back to the topic at hand, about why I don't do videos anymore. There's SFM animations. My Spy Crab short is still popular as I speak, and I often get comments on it. It's nice to see, but meanwhile my other stuff is just completely forgotten. And trying anything new is just a guaranteed way for the YouTube algorithm to dig your grave. And with videos that fail completely, where it's obvious that YouTube didn't even bother to make it visible to anyone, and my peak, which happened a while back with the Medic Maze video, I won't come back to animating. Not like this. SFM work has no payoff for me. Especially for the stuff that you put the most effort in, of course. Like that Halloween Medic video with part 1 being an SFM introduction and part 2 an in-game montage. It was fun, but got zero traction. Didn't even help that I got a copyright claim on the first try for freaking Tchaikovsky of all damn things. We can't even use classical fucking music. But beside that, as okay as the animation was on part 1, I also made use of AI voices back then. That was before it became the greedy corporate slop trend, and it came to be this way because of people like me. I don't feel too good about it, and so that's probably gonna silently disappear if it's not already done. I mean, nobody cared anyway. Not that anyone had the chance of watching it. See, I made a funny TF2 short. It made tons of views. So I made 2 more. Yep, nope, absolutely nothing. So why should I even care? And that's not even mentioning that SFM itself is garbage, an outdated, buggy mess that is fine to start with, since you got tons of assets to work with and a fantastic particle editor and all that good stuff. But many times I found myself animating a character and tried to give him a realistic movement, but no matter what I did, it just would never work properly with the way keyframes work. It's insufferable, and it's so slow and laggy, and I just can't anymore. I can't even gain a grain of pleasure making anything in that damn program. Nowadays I just work in Blender, for myself, on a project I've been working on for a while now, something original, self-made. And yeah, by the way, my disk drive committed suicide right in front of me and I lost all my models. Yippee! So, then what? Well, I want to try something new. I don't want to start a new channel, but obviously those who subscribe to TF2 won't care much. But, as Soundsmith said, better start as a diversity channel than focus on TF2 then lose all your audience when you want to try something new. And now that I've got a new computer, I can record other games with better graphical fidelity. For example, War Thunder. I'm a fan of planes and I enjoy playing simulator on it. I've said to folks that I do a tutorial on how to get started with mouse and keyboard. And I've got a score to settle with some idiotic redditors who think that it's impossible for a biplane to kill a late war fighter just because they've never seen it happen, despite the fact that I told them all that I did. Yep. So, little biplane kill montage in BR 5.0, which started well until, once again, disk drive died in front of me. So, I'm gonna start from scratch, I fear. And after all that, maybe I'll try something new. We'll see. I don't want to make promises. To who, anyway? Thanks for sticking around until this point, even though I know I won't say that to many. But that's it, really. I'm just gonna make different videos. I'll try stuff. I'll do what I like, basically. I'm gonna do what I want and I won't even care. Because YouTube doesn't care about me. Who does? So might as well start now. War Thunder, maybe, I don't know. There was a few things I wanted to try, like maybe turning non-horror games into horror games, like Deep Rock Galactic or Red Dead Redemption 2. I've had good ideas for these ones. But yeah, I just gotta launch myself, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not making promises. I'm not saying when I come back, because I also want to work on this when I want. I don't want to make a consistent schedule, because that is going to kill me with all my projects and all the things I'm doing in life right now, especially considering I actually work. So yeah, I guess we could just see you in a long time, if ever. So yeah, have a good day, and I'll see you someday in the far future or the nearest one. We'll see how it goes. Have a good one, folks.